Okay, today's project is putting a new brake pump on the RSV Millie. So I'm going to put the Brembo RCS19 onto the standard Millie handlebars. First little problem to overcome apparently is to undo this little nut down here to give you a bit more flex on the brake line so it will pull up and slot nicely into the Brembo pump's body. Okay, so the small retaining clip is off of there, which is easy enough, and that will allow the pipe to move up and down slightly, enough to give this pipe the ability to go to the bottom of the Brembo pump. So now it's time to drain the brake fluid. Okay, so ready to bleed the brake fluid from the system. An 8mm spanner. This has been loosened already, so just release that slightly. You can see the brake fluid slightly coming out the top, and squeeze on the lever. There we go. She's coming down. And there she is into the jar. Just get rid of everything in the system. You can see she's going down at the top until there's nothing left in there. Right, now to take the original brake pump off. So it's 2 bolts here and here, and I'll undo this one as well, and then the reservoir will come off with it. We'll put the reservoir back on when we've sorted the pump out. So I'll undo these bolts. Oh, and one thing I forgot to tell you was it's always a good idea to leave that bolted up first and then loosen the banjo bolt here while it is in situ, because then you've got something to lever on, and that's a 14mm nut. Okay, so that's the brake pump removed, and only took about 15 minutes at the most, just thinking it through. And there's the original brake pump on the floor. I'll take the reservoir off and fit it to the new pump in due course. Okay, so here we have the new pump. It's the RCS19 pump, so you can switch between 18 ratio and 20 ratio, and I've got it set on 18. Gives you a bit more lever, a bit more feel apparently. So we shall start preparing that to be put onto the bike. Okay, so the pump's on, and banjo bolt at the bottom is tightened up. There is a tiny issue that some people don't like, but as this is a track bike, I can live with it. When you put on full lock, it actually touches the instrument display, but I can actually live with that as it's a track bike. And just now time to put the reservoir back on. Okay, so I know she's a track bike and the normal road bike has got a brake light fitted, and I've decided that I'm going to reinstall the brake light. So the switch off the RCS19 needs to be soldered onto the join that goes into the circuit connector there, or into the box connector there. I do like people on the track knowing when I'm braking, to be perfectly honest. So at the moment I'll get the brake light put back on, and then I'll start bleeding the system. And so it's all bled now, and it's on. Adjusted all the cables so there's no snagging. Brake light cable is attached as well, and yeah, it looks alright. Next time we test it is on the track. See how it goes. Easy job really. About 1 hour and 10.